Hello everyone, I'm Anuluwakbo by name. So in this video, I'll be showing us how to export uh, users in our Active Directory to a CSV file. So let's say we were told, can we get every users in our Active Directory into a CSV files? Yes, it is possible, and that's what I'll be showing us in this video. So let's get started. So let's go to tools, let's go to the Active Directory users and computer. So now I've created some users for this demo. So I have GWays, Joe Spencer, Max Steven, and then I also created an IT department and OU, which is John Doe, Martin Lucy. So those are the employees that are in IT department. So what I'll be doing is I want to export the the employees in IT department and the employees that are not in IT department, as long as they are user. So I want to export all of them in CSV file. So we get this done by going to our Windows PowerShell. So we have our Windows PowerShell open. So I'll be using this commandlet to get that task done. I'm using get AD users. So this is the commandlet. This is the first commandlet that I will be using. Let's say if it's a group, we can just put get AD groups. So there are many commandlets that we can use to perform tasks with our Active Directory. So for the sake of this task, I'll be using get AD user, because all I want is what the users in my Active Directory. So and then the next thing is I'll be specifying my parameter. So parameter we use an hyphen, and the next parameter that I'll be using is filter. I'll use filter. So if you can see that my commandlet is in like white color, and then my parameter is in like yellow, to show that there's a difference between commandlet and parameter. So this is filter. So I'll be using all. So what this is doing is that I'm saying get every users in my Active Directory, all Active Directory users. That is what this is doing, because this asterisk is actually saying all. So then based on what, I'll be using another parameter, which is properties. You know, when we have our employees, there are some details that we filled in. So their attribute, like their name, their last name, their email address, their city, their country, their gender, a lot of details that we collected, that we input. So now I'm saying this AD user, I want some properties. Now I will narrow their properties into three things based on their display name, email address, and their country. So I'll be saying just get me AD users, get me their display name, that's properties, get me their display name, get me their email address, get me their country. I want to know the country my users are coming from. So then I'll use my pipeline symbol. Then the next thing is I'll use my select object. So this select object, what this select object will do for us is that it will help us select users based on their display name, email address, and country. So I'll just put display name, sorry, display name, email address, and based on their country. So based on their country. So then the next thing we need to do now is, why are we doing this? We want to export them. So we say exports into CSV. So it's there. So export the CSV. And then the next thing is we need to specify our path. Where do we want these files to be saved? So I've already created a folder. So okay, let me move back. So I have this user, I have this folder, data lover. So I'll be saving that file in my data lover folder. So I will come here and copy this part and paste it here. So that means I'll be saving this file under data lover in my users. And so the next thing to do is, what name do I want to use to save this file? So I'll just name it employees dot, what's the extension? The extension is CSV file. So then we close it. Another parameter, no type information, which is saying I don't want any information about the CSV file, just give me. So we press enter. So let's check if that is done. Good. So we have our employees already. Let's open it. Good. So we have Mark Steven, that's the display name. The email address is mark@datalover, and which country is from Great Britain. So we have Great Britain, US, Great Britain, US, Great Britain, which is fine. So with this, we can open this with Excel. It will definitely open, and then we can do some little editing to make it look good when presenting it to stakeholder or anyone that requests it in an organization. So another thing that I want us to do, let's say we're told, please, thank you for what you've done. Can you just help us with getting users that are based in Great Britain alone? Like, we just want users that are in Great Britain, like Mark Steven, like John Doe, they are in Great Britain. Yes, we can actually do that, and that is the next thing I'll be showing us. So let's go back to our Windows PowerShell. So I'll be using our command line again, get AD user, then use my parameter, which is filter. Now this time around, I'm not going to use asterisk, I'm not going to use all, because I want to specify based on the country. So I'll put in my curly bracket and say, just get me country that is equal to Great Britain. So I just need users that their countries are in Great Britain. So we close this. So having done that, then we'll give our properties. What do I want from these users? Just get me names, their display name, and then the country. So I'll be saying, just get me display name and the country. Use my pipeline again, then use my select object. So select object, this will actually select the object based on what? Based on display name, and based on the country. Having done that, the next thing is to export our files. So we say export into CSV, export into CSV. So the next thing is to specify our paths. So our paths, that is, so I already saved the path. I'll still save it in data lover file. So I'll just press Ctrl V. So what's the name of the files? I want to name it as my UK employee. No, sorry, let me just Great Britain's employees. Great Britain's employee. Then we close it. After closing it, what's the next thing? We put no type information, and then we strike our enter. So let's check if we have it already. Let's refresh. Oh, okay, let's check our syntax to be sure there's something missing. So we have our no type information. Okay, see users, parts. Okay, yeah, I got that. So this is where the problem is. This supposed to be, yeah, GB employees. We need to specify um our CSV, also CSV files. So let's check properly. Users, data level, GB employee.cv, CSV. So let's go again. Okay, so let's go. All right, done. So let's check. Good. So we now have Mark Steven in Great Britain, John Doe is in Great Britain, Messi, and so on and so forth. So I believe with these videos we've learned one or two things on how to export users in our Active Directory. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.